There are so many lessons to learn from Hurricane Ian. And of course, insurance is a biggie. But one of the real biggies is if you have damage. In case you didn't know, there's a lot of little things you can do to make that process a lot easier. So we're back today with Jenifer Dittman with Brightway Insurance, the Dittman agency. And now she's going to tell us what to do if we had damage from that hurricane. She's got some great tips for us. So let's talk a little bit about filing a claim. What happens? You get ready to file a claim. What are some of the things you got to watch out for?
You have to watch out for all the scam artists, and we know Florida is full of them. Be aware of people that come knocking at your door and want to fix that roof. Please don't do that. Do not sign what they call an AOB, which is an assignment of benefits. When you sign that, you are signing away your insurance rights. What you are actually doing, you are assigning your claim rights to this third party that you have no say-so of what they decide, and they settle with the insurance company. And if they get the money and they take off, your roof's not fixed, you can't go back to your insurance company. You can't even sue your insurance company because now you've assigned all your benefits to this third party. Anybody that pushes you to sign an AOB, assignment of benefits, just be very, very careful. Call your claims department. First, call the company. A lot of times I know people are kind of leery about using companies that the insurance company recommends, but I'll tell you what, it's probably your best bet. With all the scammers around, you know, my thought is an insurance company isn't going to send you somebody that's going to do a bad job because it's going to be on them. So, you know, don't be afraid to take your insurance company's advice of who to call. They have preferred vendors that, you know, they trust, and that is going to be your best bet. Do what you have to do. Take pictures to stop the damage. Like if your roof, get a roofer to tarp it and, you know, take damages. Keep all of your receipts. Keep all your receipts if you had to evacuate, your hotel, your food. All of that stuff is covered under your loss of use if you have to leave your home because of a hurricane. People sometimes don't think about that. So keep all those receipts, because that is something that is recoverable from your insurance company.
So let's just kind of review some of the stuff we talked about so far. You want to start early in the process by getting with your agent right up front before hurricane season to find out your coverage. Make sure you know what your deductible is for the hurricane, and also check out flood insurance. And then, of course, you also, in preparing, you want to be sure that you have all of your documents and everything stored properly. If you're evacuating, stay safe. If you're in a zone, please leave. Don't write it out, but have all your documents with you. And then if you do end up having to file a claim, do end up having issues, start right away by trying to minimize the damage. Take lots of pictures of that. One of the things I heard mentioned by an insurance company was one of the things they like to do is use local people, because those scammers that you were talking about, they have a tendency of being people from out of town.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll just do this patch job and not really do it, and then try finding them later when it's not done right.
Absolutely. Local people, you know, people that are referred to you, that is the best way to get anything done. Absolutely.
And then keep all your receipts if you did evacuate, because that's stuff that can be covered as well.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. And many people don't realize that, but it is covered. And even your food, if you have to go eat in a restaurant. And, you know, make sure you know what your loss of use coverage is, because typically you might be out of your house a week or so. But if it's thoroughly damaged, you could be out and have to be rebuilt. You could be out of your house for a long time. And so know how much that is. Know how much you have to work with, because you still have to pay your mortgage. You still have to pay for that home, your taxes, and all of that stuff. So that's an extra expense that you would not have. And that's what loss of use is for, that extra expense you would not have if you didn't have a claim.
So I'm sure that's just a tip of the iceberg on some of the things that we've learned, but that sounds like some of the biggies.
That's some of the things people are learning right now the very hard way.
Yeah. Well, Jenifer, I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us about what are some of those things we need to do to be prepared. What are some of the lessons we've already learned? And then, of course, we both want to encourage everyone, please continue to donate whether it's money or your time, however you can donate to help these poor people. It's going to be months before they get back to normal. At the bare minimum, keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely. And just be careful again where you donate. Make sure you know where the money's going. There's a lot of good local people that are taking donations. Don't go on Facebook and just have, because there's a you fund me or whatever on there. Don't do that. There's a lot of, again, this brings out a lot of scammers. So just know what. Be careful. Be
sure your money you're donating to a legitimate source. Any questions, reach out to us. We know a lot of local agencies. And if you don't have money to donate your time.
Absolutely.
Lots of help is needed down there just in getting food and supplies to people and, of course, feeding them.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much, Jenifer.
Thank you, Diana. I'm glad to get this information out to as many people as we can.
And we will see y'all next week.